The notorious M.A.D. Machiavelli production. Let's speak easy where the night gets elevated, where the wild and the intelligent get populated. From the chaos to the culture, everything's narrated. This is where the vibe's so good it can't be replicated.
God dang it, that's the first time that's ever happened. What's Coochie? My ninjas. Jesus, came in muted. It was because it was on the other thing. Anyway, I'm me. There's no one else. And I am, even by myself, still the YouTube equivalent of Braille because people feel me when I speak. Or they should. Not physically. Anyway, so I made it about 2 minutes into this dude's video. If you don't know who this is Stale2000 or Brian. He's the Reddit mod who crashed out over some nonsense. It did a video talking about how Reddit moderators have power. We have the real power, and we should get sponsors and we should get endorsement deals. Why isn't Nike hitting me up? Reebok hit me up. You know, I'm paraphrasing, but basically that was it, right? So he put out the video. I was one of the first to grab it. We mad fapped it on a speakeasy, and then he released another video. Why am I always here? I don't know, but I'm glad you are. And then he did a response video to hold on. To who's the dude with the hair? Not the guy with the, is it the guy with the dirty room? Or is it the other one? Asmongold, I think, is the one. Anyway, he did a response video to Asmongold talking about his video. It was a whole thing. It was still dumb. And this is, I'm done with him after this, but this is the perfect cap to his trilogy of banananess. I made it 2 minutes in. I was yelling at my TV. I ran in to have the girlfriend watch it, and then we had a 15-minute discussion on irony in what scale. Oh, sorry, moist critical, not at whatever. They're the same, I guess. I don't know. You're probably going to sleep, Brahma, but if you want to, I'm here. If you want to join, I know you love this guy. But anyway, so I didn't make it very far in this, but we're gonna let me put caption on. We're gonna give it a shot.
Serious? Well, yes and no.
Yes, you are 100% serious. Don't bullshit. You're as serious as that attempt at a comb over. My God, every pause doesn't matter.
I like to say that I'm post-ironic or on late.
You don't even know what post-ironic means. Wait until y'all hear his irony definition. Post-ironic. Let me see. Meaning. Let me look this up real quick. Post-irony refers to a cultural or artistic condition where the distinction between sincerity and irony becomes blurred, often involving a return to earnestness after a phase of irony or a complex dude, you are not post-ironic, you sumbitch. Oh man. Okay. I know there's gonna be a lot of Atlantis? Babe, is it Atlantis? Not Atlantis. Yeah, Atlantis. No, that's not right. Atlantis Morissette. I think that's it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I know there's gonna be a lot of her jokes in there, but in her defense, she wrote the song ironically because nothing about it was ironic, therefore making it ironic. Or at least that's what she said years later. But anyway, he's not post-ironic because he doesn't know what irony means.
Irony scale. That means I try to talk about serious things by going way over the top.
Hang on. Sorry. This is important because this is the first mention of his irony.
Or on
scale.
layer 2 of the irony scale. That means I try to talk about serious things by going way over the top with it.
Wait. All right. So he said he's at layer 2 of the irony scale. That's important. Because he said it means to talk. He talks about serious things by going way over the top with it. Okay, that's what he's saying he is at. Level
I
2.
say things that have a comedic punchline. I say
He has never said anything that had a intentional punchline in anything I've seen. I got you, bro.
Hey, what's up?
What's Gucci?
Just got home from the Avs game.
Oh yeah, did the Mavs, did the Avs win?
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good game.
And
Long
done
drive.
with hockey.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because you had to drive all the way to
Denver.
Avalanche country.
So he's back. Huh?
Hands down. I've never heard an Elijah. What's her name?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I've never heard one of her songs. This guy again. By the way, are you glad to see our boy? What's up, Clay?
Yeah.
Closing out his trilogy.
You think it'll ever really end?
Yeah. Looking at the numbers, yeah, he's done.
Good.
say things that sound like a joke, but when you think deeper about it, have a bit of a kernel of truth to it. I act ridiculous because the truth is ridiculous.
You act ridiculous because you are a banana person.
And you're ridiculous.
Yes.
And acting ridiculous is the only way to get you to take it seriously.
No, that. Oh my God, every pause, bro. I'm not even doing it on purpose. As Al Capone.
He does look a bit like Al Capone.
I'll say this for the last thing on Alanis Morissette. Her best song, Uninvited. That song is phenomenal.
One of the best female vocals ever.
Yeah.
A refresher on what just happened, though. I made a viral video, a video directed.
You made a video that went viral. There's a big difference between those two things.
Well, now he can have his own subreddit because now he's a creator.
He has his own subreddit.
I thought he was kicked out of Reddit.
No,
just out of modding that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was the largest subreddit video game related ever.
And he was the top mod.
Sigh. Anara. Can anybody name that movie?
No.
That hairline is ridiculous. Like an inlet on top.
An archipelago.
I'll give Chad a couple to figure out that movie where that's from. Sigh. Anara.
To the CEO of Reddit, where I gave you a peek into the insanity that is Reddit moderation and
also your mind.
Yeah, more into that.
My man, Soul, got it. It's one of the best lines ever because the dude, he like, you remember
Cyrus the Virus?
Yeah, he was about to kill a guy, and the guy goes, Sigh, and he goes, Anara. It's so fucking good. He refuses to talk about that movie.
Long time.
What's his name?
Malkovich?
Yeah, he does not want to talk about that movie. I think he said he had no idea what his character did, or whatever, like the whole time he was filming.
Well, Malkovich is kind of a weird dude too.
Reddit, the third largest social media platform in the US. In the video, I came off like a crazy person.
Why do you think that is?
And you continue to do so.
Who was taking a silly topic like Reddit moderation way too seriously.
Because you were.
And I look crazy because the situation is crazy. I was inspired to.
What the fuck was that transition? Also, my guy, there's no difference from how you are acting, behaving, and speaking in this video versus, compared to the other video.
You still have your aura.
Is that Screech?
I don't know who that is.
I was inspired to make this video by my favorite content creator, JReg. He is also a comedic content creator.
You're not a comedic content, motherfucker. Go watch my Stranger Things video. That was comedy gold. Jeez. Yes. Also, if you're going to talk about a dude, at least have his picture to where people can see who it is you're talking about. My God.
Who created a video about the multiple layers of irony. And since I'm now a viral influencer.
You're not a. That's not how. That's not. No, neither
You're a
one of
viral
those.
joke.
A viral influencer. Do you know what an influencer is?
Somebody who has influence.
Right. And they usually use it for like, yo, chat, check it out, man. I got these new Adidas kicks, yo. For real. Dead ass. They're the best shoes ever. Put in my promo code. NordVPN.
Or hey, I got this new game, Megabonk. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
You should watch me play it, and then you should go play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you've influenced is more speakeasies from me.
This is my attempt to contribute to the irony discourse by describing and defining layers 3 and 4 of irony that
Hey, Court.
Hey, Courtney. All right, hold on. So I didn't know that there was an irony discourse happening, but he's gonna
layers
contribute.
3 and 4 of irony that add on top to JREG's kind of previous definitions of layers kind of 0 through 2 of irony.
Okay, so JPEG, whatever the fuck his name is, has this irony layer fucking skill.
We're peeling an onion.
Yeah, 0,
Of
1,
irony.
2. This dude's like, no. I got 2 more layers.
I know
I'm
it's
gonna-
your theory, but we're going to add to it.
Yeah,
We're going to make it
Specific-
better because I'm an influencer now.
that is the most appropriate picture for you, my guy.
A lol cow?
How do you say it?
Lol cow?
Oh, I say lol cow.
Okay.
Basically, I'm going to be using these definitions of irony to describe a very online topic known as lolcows.
Lol cows. By the way, there's not definitions of irony. I believe there is one.
Isn't that ironic?
I mean, I'm sure maybe, old Merriam-Webster or whatever has a few different ones, like from the 1800s or some shit, but it's one definition. Kiwi accent. Oh boy. Well, that is easy. All you gotta do is tip $10, and I'll say whatever you want as long as it's suitable for YouTube in whatever accent Kiwi is, if it is. Oh, must be my Kiwi. Oh, because of the way I say lol.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be lel? Nope. Lol. Come and get your daughter. Lol cow. Lol
Lol.
cow.
Lol cow.
Loki.
I don't
Now I'm just saying Loki.
That I've become intimately familiar with after my big viral moment. So
Oh,
what is
God.
irony? Well, in my framework, irony is critique.
One, you don't have a framework for words. Words are the framework of language.
He's twisting the language a lot.
Two, irony certainly. In 0, well, let me check. Oh, hold on. Let me go to Merriman.
The actual definition.
Oh, I know the actual definition, but for everybody that's curious, the use of words to express something or something other than, and especially the opposite of the literal meaning. Like if like if you're in the desert and you're like, oh boy, it sure is cold here. I'm freezing. Okay, so usually humorous or yeah, an ironic expression or utterance. Okay, all right. 2, incongruity between the actual result of a sequence of events and the normal or expected results. Okay, yeah. And 3, this is philosophy. A pretense of ignorance and of willingness to learn from another assumed in order to make the other's false conception conspicuous by outright questioning. I don't see anything in there about critique. Weird.
And each layer above the previous layer of irony is a critique of the critique. So what
No, dum. What is this background
How is
he
somebody
has?
watching supposed to know that they're supposed to peel back these layers?
Well, he's going to go over each layer. Aren't you
But-
curious about what layer 0 is?
Yeah.
You want to guess? I know what it is.
No, I don't want to guess.
is layer 0 of irony? Well,
Punk
that's
water
just
would guess.
sincerity. That means just having an opinion, having a goal, having a
Oh
direction,
wait, did
a
he just
philosophy,
actually
any just act or opinion or
fucking stop? I wish this was just a hair hair faster. Oh, as I was asking you, he literally was telling us what the layer 0
It's
is.
the word
well,
behind him.
that's
Yes.
just sincerity. That means just having an opinion, having a goal, having a direction, a philosophy, any just act or opinion or situation that involves agency.
No. Layer 0 is let's use your dumb scale. Layer 0 would be a phrase that is absent of irony, meaning there is no irony in it. That's what it all that shit you said is nonsense and has nothing to do with irony whatsoever. Holy fuck, do you think he did this whole video ironically because nothing he's saying is fucking is about irony? Oh, man.
I don't think this guy's that deep.
It is not in reference to something else. It is not the opposite of a different position. Instead, it is an opinion or philosophy that stands on its own. Notice that we can even have two opposing positions that are on layer 0 because they stand on its own without it being in reference to the other position.
Okay.
So he's basically saying the 0 layer is your actual thoughts without any irony layered onto it.
Right,
Yet.
yeah.
Some examples might be the Republican or the Democratic Party. They are in some sense opposed to each other, but they still have ideas and philosophies of their own that don't need to be defined as being against the other party. Layers.
What? That doesn't mean that they're not against the other party though, because they're not defined that way.
Ironically, in a lot of ways, they're the same party.
True.
0 is everywhere. The real world is mostly full of layer 0 sincere beliefs. Well, that was easy. So let's get to layer 1 of irony. If layer
Nice.
0 is defending a belief, layer
That's
1
not what you said, motherfucker.
Sarcasm.
You already got your own fucking definition. You said layer 0 is being sincere.
Sincerely stating your belief. He's
Right.
saying it, essentially.
Yeah. It's not defending a belief. That's not the same thing, my guy.
1 is attacking it. Layer 1 of irony requires the acknowledgement of the opposing belief and positions itself so as to attack it or tear it down.
Okay. Wait. No. Hold on. All right. So if you have a statement like, boy, it's hot in the desert, right?
Right.
And if I say, boy, I sure am cold in the desert, I'm not attacking your position.
You're just taking an opposite position.
Right. For humorous effect.
Mm-hmm.
The intent is not to tear down or attack your body, your core temperature. In my example.
It is fundamentally destruction, not creation. And in order to destroy, there must already exist something that was created to then destroy.
Oh. What the fuck happened to your lighting, my guy? You see that?
Yeah. He went back to his yellow form. Yep, there's the jaundice coming in.
His shirt looks less wrinkled too. Did he stop and like, oh, I need to iron. Mom,
Yeah,
can you
this
iron
is-
my shirt?
This is like 6 hours later.
Some examples. Some people say that sarcasm is a layer 1 belief because you're saying the opposite of what you mean. But
No, motherfucker, you just described. I yelled at my. I haven't made it this far, but wait.
Sarcasm. The use of irony to mock or convey contempt.
I mean something a little bit different from that in my framework of irony.
I would
You
know
don't
nothing
get
about
that.
sarcasm.
Sarcasm is like, oh, you're so cool, Brahma.
I know.
No, that was sarcasm, bro.
No.
Yeah, I got him.
You dick.
By the way, best frame he's had yet. Best pause. Also, the idea that you can just be like, I don't like the definitions of these words to make my video, so I'm just going to use my own framework of language.
I'm going to use real words that have meanings and then just assign their meanings a different meaning.
Oh boy, I wonder who he voted for.
I would say Kamala.
Best example
Because
that I have
he's
of a
unburdened.
He's a what?
He's unburdened by
Yeah.
language.
Yeah. Oh man, what's the quote? I love that quote.
I said it so many times.
I
can't
did
even
too, but I
remember what it
cannot
was.
remember it.
Unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, some shit like that. To do something that will be, or some shit.
I'll look it up real quick. I have the
Layer
internet.
1
Nice.
position would be the Socratic method.
Oh, I love that he went to the fucking third definition of irony. Unburdened by that airline. I don't. Actually, I think he is, or he wouldn't try to do what the little thing on top there, looking like a baby Hitler.
What can be unburdened by what has been?
What can be unburdened by what has been?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
that I have of a layer 1 position would be the Socratic method, or the person who's constantly asking questions about somebody else's belief and pointing out flaws without necessarily even having a position of their own.
How many? Ooh, that was a good one. How many fucking different definitions for layer 1 do you have?
Well, layer 1's just sarcasm.
But it's also the Socratic method.
Credentialism
But he's
or
going to use the
gatekeeping
Socratic method of debate to not directly address it. He's just going to sarcastically bring it up.
Why does he keep cupping his nuts? He does look like he is, as if there's somebody on the other
Like
side.
he's about to do the pee-pee dance.
Or like they have one of those the pitching machines just ready to fucking nail him in the balls
Right.
and fucks this up.
Cup check.
a layer 1 belief, because it fundamentally says that there are people out there who are not qualified, are not competent enough to have a position, do an action, have a goal, etc., etc. And
I mean, sometimes that is true. Like, what up, Alex? Yeah, this is the end of his trilogy. As far as I'm concerned,
he is not competent in actually running a Reddit or a subreddit, and also trying to court money coming in for creators
for himself. Yeah,
for himself.
Yeah, no, but look, I think gatekeeping can be very helpful. Like, if I'm going in for surgery, I want people who have never gone to school to be gate kept out of the operating room.
Yes.
that's why we need these credentials or gatekeeping to make sure that the wrong people are not engaging in certain actions.
Yeah.
Layer 1 is exclusionary. And to get to my most...
How many fucking different... Wait, what is exclusionary? From what?
Look at him popping those titties at us.
Look how... Look, dude. Is that the same... Is it the same shirt?
It goes from shades of green to gray. That one... I think that's just where the wrinkles are on it that it makes it look different. I think it's the same shirt throughout.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
And to get to...
What? No, bro. That's an entirely different fucking polo. Also, go ahead and move up to to medium. Go from medium to medium, my guy. Why did I change my icon? I didn't even see a little BMO. That's a good one.
My most important example, I would argue that the internet itself, especially social media in the digital age, is fundamentally full of layer 1 beliefs and critiques, which stands in stark contrast.
I thought layer 0
itself is sarcasm?
I thought layer 0 was beliefs and layer 1 was criticism of layer 0.
Indirect criticism. Not directly attacking, just taking opposite stance.
No, he said direct. Layer 1. One of the 5 different definitions of layer 1 was that it is destructive. It has to be, because it has to critique layer 0, like an actual belief.
To kind of the beliefs that are in kind of the real world. What I mean by this is, I think that social media, especially websites like Reddit, are not really about doing things, and they're more about sharing and critiquing things.
Couldn't you say sharing and critiquing things is doing things?
Sorta.
Unless unless you mean like, see, Reddit is not about doing things. Like Reddit isn't where you go to plant trees.
Reddit isn't where a video is made. A video is made for YouTube, Facebook,
Right.
whatever, and then it is shared on Reddit so that people can then tear it apart or praise it.
That other people are doing. It's not about you putting things out into the world. It's about you attacking things that other people do.
Okay,
This
yeah, fair.
layer one philosophy resonates through the entire DNA of the internet, both from the very sarcastic and critical humor that is common on websites like Reddit, and even down to the
Has he ever been on another fucking website?
Game facts.
Screen Rant, Mary Sue.
very features that make up these websites, such as, you know, resharing, retweeting, commenting, and kind of features like that are baked into the very
Yeah.
If you're going to make this many cuts, how do you not go back and fix when you say a word completely wrong?
I don't know, bro. Like with the Stranger Things, that was one take, dude. I guess I had the list of the 10 plot holes or whatever, and I just fucking started rattling it off. But even then, though, as I'm doing it, I would fuck up words. I would stop and just, you know, start again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, the very few videos that I have actually done, rather than live streams, yeah, I did them all in one take, and then I just cut it up. If there were pauses or
Oh, yeah,
or
for sure.
I just take them out.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably my favorite so far. God, that's such a good one, man. Here, I'm gonna full screen them, and then somebody fucking screenshot that. It's so great.
Take the captioning off too, so it's a clean. There you go.
So good.
Infrastructure of the internet. Websites are built to make you attack, critique, reshare, comment, or retweet.
No,
not really.
No, you know how many websites there are? The one website that you're on 24/7, yeah, that is how it was built, and that is what happens on it.
That's what message board websites are for.
Right, but when
others are made for selling something or marketing or giving information.
Yeah, when I go to homeliving.com, I'm there to learn about apron designs. And you know what I mean? And they're not there to comment or, like, you know, attack me for wanting an apron. I could have came up with a better example.
I do imagine you wanting an apron, yes.
Yeah, bro.
And this is so ubiquitous that I don't think people could even imagine it to be any other way. It's hard to even put a finger on what is truly wrong with the internet, let alone fix it.
I have one thing that may be truly wrong with the internet.
This dude.
Yeah, this excessive,
this power-hungry mod from Reddit.
The hubris of a motherfucking Reddit mod is on such a confounding level of nonsense. I mean, my God, dude.
He has climbed out of the cesspool that is Reddit to go on a camera to tell us about his escape from Reddit that he desperately wants to get back to.
His involuntary escape from.
Yes.
Imagine if this dude had real power. What a scary thought that would be. I'm talking a manager, a fucking cop. God forbid he's in Congress.
Or real power like Hank Johnson. I imagine that Guam might flip over if we put too many people on it.
Yeah. We're not concerned about that right now, Congressman.
It hasn't happened, and we've got lots of people there. We can probably put a few more.
Yeah, we could do a studio. Not studio, a study. We could do a study and get some facts on that.
beyond
Turns
vague
out
hand
it's
waves and attack.
hard anchored to the floor of the ocean. It's not like it's not like Dr. Doolittle and the floating island. Like it's actually, permanently there in place.
Is Hank? He's a congressman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Congressman Johnson. We have good news. We put Bowies all down the side of the island of Guam, which will help, balance it out.
Yeah, it'll give us a warning if it's about to capsize.
And it'll keep us from, scraping the paint job if we run into another island.
Or a continent.
What is this? What? You gave him long hair? Oh, man.
Acts against the algorithm. And I hate this. I hate layer 1 of irony because it's fundamentally destructive.
But you motherfucker, you came up with it. Or I guess JPEG came up with it.
JPEG did.
I have
Best
a feeling.
creator ever.
I have a feeling that JPEG, this does not match what he was saying. I just have a feeling. Damn it.
And about attacking the things that other people do. And I think that this internet-driven, very critical philosophy is what drives very huge problems in kind of the.
Can you fit one more very into it? Give me one more very.
I'm pretty sure he's upset with layer 1 because it's like what we're doing to him right now.
Yeah,
reacting
under his
and destroying his basis of beliefs.
Working within his framework, yes, that is what we're doing.
Yes, that's why he's so upset, because so many people have done it over the past 2 weeks.
We're layering one all over him, all up in his face.
Can't wait to hear about layer 2.
Oh, that's a good one too, man. This guy, you can't pause without getting a fucking money shot.
This is both on the internet and in real life. We live in an ironic, sarcastic, and critical world where we
remember about 3 minutes ago when he said most of the world is sincere in their beliefs. And remember?
Yes, at layer 0. Everybody has sincere beliefs.
Yeah, but now the world is ironic, sarcastic, and critical.
Gawk at the things that other people do as opposed to create on our own.
Completely wrong. We all do have beliefs, and we all also really enjoy tearing down others' beliefs a lot more than espousing our own. Like I am known as a sarcastic asshole in certain areas.
Like, have you ever tried it on the internet?
No. Why would anybody do that?
That is the place for it. You get yourself on a Reddit, on a subreddit.
Have you ever heard me talk to Culture Casino?
Oh, boy. Also, by the way, motherfucker, yes, we are destroying your video, but we're also creating something way better.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me when you said, no. By the way, motherfucker.
I mean...
That's why I was like, yes.
Oh, it may be too late, but...
You cut out. It may be too late, but what?
Yeah. I think I went woo-woo instead. I don't know why I did woo-woo.
And it peaked or something because it didn't come out. I'm going to be on the Tuesday night show forever now.
What's the... Oh, that's us.
That's your show.
Yes.
And I will put a disclaimer on this that I'm moralizing something that doesn't automatically have to be moralized and certainly has some upsides as well as downsides. There's nothing wrong with, gatekeeping our doctors or civil engineers, and critique itself isn't automatically bad, but I stand by my moralizing nonetheless.
What the fuck do you even mean? Moralizing it? Help me out.
I don't know.
Chat, any ideas what he means by moralizing something that...
Replay just that part. Let's see if we can catch it on a second viewing. Because...
world where we gawk at the things that other people do as opposed to create on our own. And I will put a disclaimer on this that I'm moralizing something that doesn't automatically have to be moralized, and certainly
So,
Okay. So, I mean, in gawking and pointing out things about others, it is creating something on your own
right.
to a degree. I
Yeah.
mean, it's reactionary creation,
Right.
but it is a creation of your own. It's just, well, I guess it's not of your own because
No, I feel like it's of my own.
it is your own, but it is using something else to create it.
Yeah.
If the original didn't exist, you wouldn't be creating the response.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
has some upsides as well as downsides. There's nothing wrong with, gatekeeping our doctors or civil engineers, and critique itself isn't automatically bad, but I stand by my moralizing nonetheless. What does layer 2 or post irony mean? Post
Motherfucker, when these backgrounds, we can't see what you're presenting information. I guess that's the guy, JPEG,
Yeah.
that he loves.
That's his 2 layers, well, 3 layers of irony.
Look at this. Look at this. It says truth. What says fuck you, fuck you? What?
Either return to pre-irony, parentheses, post-irony, or muddling the waters with truth. Meta-irony.
Oh, how can you see that, dude?
I'm using context clues and reading.
irony is the critique of the critique. If your body is sincere at layer 0, then layer 1 is the sword that attacks your body, and layer 2 would be the shield that defends itself against the.
What? But that's not an attack, though. You said it attacks.
Layer 2
Sword
would be
or
the
the critique.
shield?
Right. Fucking girl mathing bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but we lost audio.
Yeah, I know, because I'm rewinding it.
Oh, okay.
Critique.
Him talking
if your body
in reverse looks the same as him talking forward.
is sincere at layer 0, then layer 1 is the sword that attacks your body, and layer 2 would be the shield that defends itself.
Why would you be
against
attacking
the sword
your
or the
body?
critique. Layer 2.
Yeah, man.
Why would layer 1 be the sword that attacks your body? Why wouldn't it be the attack on the other person or the other belief?
I just picture him with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other one, just banging them together like, I'm attacking my attack of my.
He's like, you have your
sincerity.
belief. I'm going to commit seppuku, but right before I can do it, I'm going to block it with layer 2. The shield comes in as I try to kill myself. I don't understand what he's saying.
Oh, that's because he got fired. Not fired. He would have had to been employed.
Yes,
he lost one mod.
He was not paid. He did not get a W-2, 1099, nothing.
Is not a position.
He was
on its
relieved
own.
of duty.
Yeah.
It was a position on its own, then it would be layer 0 at
hold on, what the fuck, bro?
If layer 2 is not a position on its own, then it would be
if it was a
layer
position
0?
on its own, then it would be layer 0 at sincerity. No, it only exists as a reference to a reference. The way that I use post-irony is I say things that I believe, but I do it in a very over-the-top way that makes it sound like I'm joking. I do.
What? That's not post-irony, though, is it?
Everything he's saying is an over-the-top way that makes it sound like he's joking, so I don't know which layer he's actually operating in at any given time, because there's been no sarcasm from him. The sincerity is that he thinks he's in charge of everything?
Yeah, post-irony is a state where earnest and ironic intents become muddled. Has nothing to do with over the top in a very.
So is he now trying to claim that when he said that Reddit moderators were actually more important than the creators was actually layer 2? Because it
know.
was so over the top to say that a moderator is more important than the creators when your whole website is based on creators having stuff posted over there so that they can talk about it. I'm trying to make sense of something that I don't think could be made sense of.
So says I can make up words too. It's worse than that because he's not making up words. He's making up definitions to words that already exist. Also, I just learned that I'm post-ironic because I say a lot of things that people sometimes take serious, even though I'm being 100% like I'm capping, or you know what I mean? Like
I just always assume you don't mean anything that you say.
True. That's a good stance because usually if you'll know that that I'm being sincere if I say no cap for real or dead ass.
Yeah.
This as kind of a shield and a way of kind of dismissing criticism.
Part
this
of your
works
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was accidental.
You know.
Because if I say something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case. Or in other words,
hold on. Sorry, hold on. This motherfucker, he says nothing with so much.
So many words that do not come together to mean anything.
Yeah. Also, motherfucker, this is him just trying. Oh, that's a good one. This is him just trying to run cover for his banananess in the first video, in the second video, by saying that I'm post-ironic and my humor is so big, and no, motherfucker, there's no difference between between your behavior,
if you guys just knew me, instead of that being your first exposure to me, then you would understand what I was trying to say.
No bullshit. It's him unironically saying the thing about no, don't listen to what I say, feel what I mean.
That is very mad.
Fuck yeah, bro.
This works because if I say something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case. Or in other words, I was only pretending to be retarded. Therefore, you can't attack me for it. I live in...
No, we can attack you for pretending to be retarded.
And your hair and your face.
But no. Wait. All right. You can't attack me if I'm pretending to be retarded.
Yeah, the Greta Thunberg defense.
Yeah, therefore you can't attack me for it. Oh.
I was playing a game the whole time. I'm really a super genius, not a retard, even though I completely stated everything as a retard. Well, I think you played yourself.
My God.
Breathe in layer 2. But I'm told this can be confusing to many. So why would one
want to
exist as a reference to a reference? Why not just be sincere? I mean, the opposite of an opposite should cancel back out to sincerity, right?
What? Wait, the opposite of an opposite should cancel back out to sincerity.
Two wrongs make a right?
Well, here's why. In this very internet-driven, sarcastic, and destructionary society, the kind of a...
How dare you bring up the legend, the myth that is Neil Breen in a negative, like in any comparison to this guy. My God. But I would like to see them collaborate on something. Great screenshot.
Also, his favorite creator behind him, JPEG or whatever, looks like Taika Waititi.
He does kind of look like a white Taika Waititi.
The case.
The hell?
Or in other words,
there's a
I was
speakeasy
only
going on and
pretending to
he's
be
playing a
retarded.
game?
Therefore, you...
Oh, I'm about to text that. I'm about to call him.
He just logged into a game.
Hold on, let me text him. Where's he at? Yep. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't think did I put the link? I may not put the link anywhere.
No, I don't think you mentioned that you were going live. You just said, like 3 hours ago, I have to get this out at some point. And I figured a speakeasy was coming, and then I saw it happen right as I got home, and I was like, I can't let Mad do it by himself.
I was ready, man. I was prepared. I'm hyped up, bro. This dude, he does something to me. I feel like this stirring my loins in a negative way.
He reaches down into your cockles.
Yeah, but like he just like stirs it up, but not clockwise like what I like. He does a counter, and I don't like it.
Australian style, counterclockwise
Australian
spinning.
side, yeah, exactly. He's Aussieing me. All right.
And we're back
critique
to the book
itself.
room.
Layer 0, then layer 1 is the sword that attacks your body, and layer 2 would be the shield that defends itself against the sword or the critique. Layer 2 is not a position on its own. If it was a position on its own, then it would be layer 0 at sincerity. No, it only exists as a reference to a reference.
Wait, if it was a position, if layer 1 was a position of its own, then it would just be a different thing.
The way that I use post-irony is I say things that I believe, but I do it in a very over-the-top way that makes it.
Oh, wait, no, we don't have the same. Wait, he says things that he believes, but he does it in a very over-the-top way.
Sound like I'm joking. I do this as
Makes it sound like
I'm
So
a sexy MFer.
or like, oh, I guess this is him saying. So when I say that Reddits have a massive amount of power, I do believe it, but I'm saying it in an over-the-top way that makes it sound like I'm joking.
of a shield and a way of
Yeah,
kind
you
of
just
dismissing
repeated
criticism.
what I said 10 minutes
This
ago.
works because
That was 10 minutes ago, bro.
We've got to reiterate, like we're a
Because if I
Netflix
say-
show.
Yeah, exactly.
something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is missing criticism. This, it only exists as a reference to a.
God dang it.
1 is the sword that attacked on. If it was a position on its own, then it would be layer 0 at sincerity. No, it only exists as a reference to a reference. The way that I use post-irony is I say things that I believe, but I do it in a very over-the-top way that makes it sound like I'm joking. I do this as kind of a shield and a way of kind of dismissing criticism. This works because if I say
Without
something,
changing your tone or anything, it doesn't come off as over the top. It comes off as you just saying something that you actually believe.
Also, he's literally just here saying, I believe everything I said, but I tried to make it sound like a joke to shield myself from criticism.
Yes, to
Like-
disarm you, because if you call me a retard, then that doesn't work, because it was only because I was going over the top on it. You didn't attack my core belief at layer 0.
The fuck we didn't. The whole thing was attacking his his power as a Reddit mod. That doesn't work in this scenario, though, motherfucker. Not you, him, the motherfucker.
Yeah, you
I
keep calling
hate-
us both that, so I
I-
don't know what.
I would never motherfuck you.
You've
Dead
met
Wood
my mother.
reference. Oh, this is a very sweet lady.
Mm.
Wasn't expecting all the drug use that we were going to be talking about. That came out of nowhere for me.
something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case. Or in other
God
words,
dang it.
I was only pretending.
It's so hard for me to listen to everything he
if I say
says.
something that I know
I'm
sounds
trying to
silly,
read it
well,
at
it
the
becomes
same
much
time so
harder
I can
for
try to
other people to
comprehend it.
attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case.
All right. We're just going to have to break it down with the words. Okay. God dang it, dude. If I say something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case. I love that fucking pause. Oh, hold on. What?
You're not going to make
This
sense
works
of it.
because if I say something that I know sounds silly, well, it becomes much harder for other people to attack me for something that I have acknowledged already is the case.
Is he saying that you can't attack him for it sounding silly because he's already acknowledged it?
If he says
Acknowledged
it
that it
in
sounds
an
silly?
outlandish way, then by him saying it in an outlandish way, he's already he's already saying that he's being over the top and weird. So you can't attack him for that.
Well,
Again, it just gets back to he thinks that if you attack him for the way he presents something, then it's not a base level attack on his actual argument because you're attacking his over the top attitude about it rather than targeting the actual sincerity base level.
Sai makes a good point. I should stop calling him motherfucker. I guess tube sock lover would be a more appropriate.
Ankle sock lover.
If I get this song stuck in my head, Soul. She's on her knees every Sunday. Anyway, go on.
Matt Damon.
Right? You know, he wasn't singing that song.
Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Scotty. In my head, I was going Johnny for some reason. Fiona! That's my favorite part.
In other words, I was only pretending to be retarded. Therefore, you can't attack me for it. I live and breathe in layer 2, but I'm told this can be confusing to many. So
Because you don't know what the fuck... Because you come up with your own
live and
goddamn
breathe as a
definitions.
retard.
It looks like he's about to breathe heavily in and out. Like, he's doing the Lamaze class face. Yeah.
why would one want to exist as a reference to a reference? Why not just be sincere? I mean, the opposite of an opposite should cancel back out to sincerity, right? Well, here's why. In this very internet-driven, sarcastic, and destructionary society, the kind of attacks from the peanut gallery will destroy anybody who's trying to do something sincerely.
Not true. No, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, he's doing Blue Steel.
Blue Steel.
What was his secret one that he came out with? Magnum? Nope.
Magnum.
Was it Magnum?
I think so.
Oh boy. I feel like he heard the Freddie Roosevelt quote about the man in the arena one time. It has like been misinterpreting it this entire time, and now he's trying to throw it in here. You know the quote I'm talking about?
No. Nor do I know who Freddie Roosevelt is.
Really?
Freddie Roosevelt?
Yeah, wasn't that his name?
Teddy?
Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah.
Oh, that's who you're going for. I was like, is this a YouTube creator?
Okay, well,
is JPEG?
his friends, as I would, would have been considered one, call him Freddie.
Okay. What's the quote?
Let me grab it real quick. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or how the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And those on the sideline never even took the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is very hard.
I think he gets more money, more problem to his quote. Because it's the idea like the more money that you collect or that you earn, the more problems you will then receive. And then you just, put it out, more money, more problems.
Yeah, but this guy's got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one of them.
Oh, man.
To defend yourself against every attack, every nitpick, every whispering voice from the crowd telling you that you suck and you should therefore give up. You simply cannot fight against every piece of criticism.
Then don't motherfucker. By the way, I
You
tagged him.
put out repeated videos trying to fight every criticism.
That is true. You're the sequel in your trilogy was just you responding to critics. Well, to one critic. The one you
Yes.
thought that would bring
The
in the
biggest
most
one
views.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should have sent him a link to join us.
Moist Critical? You would have
No.
sent the link to Asmongold.
No, I meant to Brian here.
Oh. Well, did you watch the video that I sent you where side scrollers had him on?
Oh no, I was gonna save it to see if I was gonna madfap it.
Oh, okay.
Was it good?
I haven't watched it. I thought we would end up madfapping it, so I didn't watch.
I didn't either for that same reason. Then I forgot because I saw this dumb shit out.
Yeah, he appeared with Stuttering Craig on side scrollers.
I don't know side scrollers.
I think I introduced you to him. I don't remember.
Oh wait, like in person?
Yeah, I think he was. I can't remember if he was at that meetup or not, but yeah, he's
Well,
connected.
clearly he didn't make an impression of me because I do not remember anyone like, "Hey, I'm side scroller."
He's a tall MFer.
Yeah, thank you. I was ahead of this dude, ahead of everyone.
You need a tool to defend yourself against the very concept of criticism. A post-ironic defense goes something.
But real quick, it took so much effort to find his original video because all I could find was little clips of it from whoever or whatever. It took some digging to get to his video.
Down to the base, the
Mhm.
layer 0, the sincere video.
Down the stem. At the bottom of the shaft.
like this. Yeah, your criticisms are right.
Near the
but
taint.
that's why I'm going to succeed anyway. Yeah, I don't have
What?
He's going to succeed because you can't mock him because he's already mocked himself by being in layer 2 and going over the top on everything.
All right. So this is a post-ironic.
A post-ironic defense goes something like this. Yeah, your criticisms are right, but that's why I'm going to succeed anyway.
That makes no sense.
In his mind, it does, because remember, it's him who's attacking his own self with a sword, and he's blocking him with his own shield.
By the way, this motherfucker can't miss on these pauses. My God. I know I keep bringing it up, but and they're all different. They're all unique.
I still don't. I cannot not see the Star Trek logo in his facial creases.
Oh,
I've never seen anybody's mouth creases down below actually connect with their cheek creases in the way that this guy's does.
Yeah, there's layers to these creases here, but all right. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I don't have credentials, but I don't care.
Hold on. All right.
Also, I think we said it on video 1, but based on the amount of having no wrinkles outside of those facial creases, he's got to be like 23 or 24.
Oh, absolutely, bro. We are.
I mean, because there's no like wrinkling of the forehead when he scrunches, raises his eyebrows or anything. So there's no way he's got any actual age above mid-20s.
I mean, maybe Botox?
Though he acts like a 65-year-old. And I get that that's ironic coming from me.
Yeah. It is ironic for him, too. All right. Yeah, your criticisms are right.
That's why I'm going to succeed anyway.
That doesn't make any sense. Yes, your criticisms are right. And because your criticisms are right, that's why I'm going to succeed. But
he's saying your criticisms are right of his over-the-top thing, not of his base layer. Because he's got that shield.
What? No.
The layer 2 shield.
Hold on, no. But this isn't specifically for him. This is just an example of what a post-ironic defense would be. So you should be able to apply it to anything.
But layer 2 is post-irony, so that is the shield.
No.
You're only glancing off of his shield.
You're right. You're right.
Because his lower You're not getting anywhere his lower zero or layer zero sincerity. You're only attacking the shield of post irony.
Well, I'm glad I checked to make sure what I was about to paste in the chat. It was it was the link to the StreamYard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
I
you
don't have credentials,
sent it
but
to Imp.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm going to go for it regardless. Yeah, I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm going to learn from them and then pick myself back up and try over again.
That's not the same thing that you just said, motherfucker. That is something entirely different than, yeah, your criticisms are right, but I'm going to succeed. But that's why I will succeed, because your criticisms are right. That's not the same thing as, the idea that you learn more from a loss than you ever will a win.
I love I have no credentials, but that doesn't matter.
True.
And finally, the best defense of them all, I was only pretending to be retarded. Therefore, you can't criticize me for being retarded.
I think we have and will continue to.
But
while also dismantling your stupid argument that you made on the very first video.
Also, I don't think you've ever seen someone who is actually retarded, because this isn't how you pretend to be. You know what I mean? Like Johnny Knoxville. He pretended to be retarded.
Retarded in a different way, yes.
He, even in the colloquial sense of like being stupid, naive, or ignorant of something, right? Like we use now.
Sure, slow.
Right. Even within that, though, he at no point in any of this, retarded, yeah, has it came close to him seeming as though he's putting on an act at all.
I don't think it's an act. I don't know that he has a fully functioning brain, which
He's a software
would
engineer,
be
bro, in San Francisco.
Yeah, so is Elon.
Oh, this is a good point, Sol. And it actually makes me sad too. Dude became self-aware like those tomorrow's teaching vids. But here's the difference, though. He is trying to retroactively talk about how it was all a bit, that he went viral because he wanted to, and that's how great he is. Whereas with the tomorrow's teaching vids, it wasn't that they became self-aware. They get like, oh, we can get a lot of money if we make every video about fucking cock pills.
Wait till you see how we change when we get sponsors.
Oh, I'll change immediately. Disney
in a heartbeat.
Bro. Amazon, I love Fallout.
Democrat voting for Chuck Schumer.
Fuck yeah, bro! I'm a Bernie bro. I want to be part of the squad.
Some people would call this a cope, and in some ways they're right. Instead of disagreeing with the criticism, you're saying, yeah, the criticism is right, but it doesn't matter. And in this highly online critical world,
you're basically saying your whole argument does not matter because the attack already says that you're wrong and you're agreeing with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that I'm dead wrong because I threw up layer 2. I don't understand what he's trying to get at here.
And I want to see the graph that he has behind him.
Of accepting criticism but not caring, of being willing to fail but try again, is the exact sort of thing that we need to get people back to believing things again.
To get people back to believing things again? Motherfucker, people believe things more than ever, especially if they're wrong.
Trying and failing to get people to agree with your argument does not change the facts or the base argument.
I would love to.
The base argument is based on actual facts.
I would love to introduce him to a flat earther who believes.
Brian, can I introduce you to Brian?
Brian, can I introduce you to Poe?
Some more examples of layer 2 post-irony defenses are being anti-elitism, anti-gatekeeping, or move fast and break things. That's actually
What?
Anti-gatekeeping or bull in a china shop.
All right. Examples of layer 2 post irony defenses are
elitism, anti.
How is anti-elitism a defense?
Because
How
he's
is
going so over the top that you don't attack his retardedness.
what does that have to do with the elites?
Attack his credentials? I'm trying to put it together. I don't get it.
Also, anti-gatekeeping. Isn't gatekeeping in and of itself a defense from letting us anybody in? So
his own definition earlier said gatekeeping included having credentials to keep somebody out of something that is not credentialed.
Yes, that's a defense.
And then he admitted that he's not credentialed.
Well, that's a defense against letting people in without credentials. But a layer 2 defense is anti-defense.
I think it has something to do with his sword attacking himself again. I don't know.
Gatekeeping or move fast and break things. That's actually a very Silicon Valley, but layer 2 coded defense.
A Silicon Valley, but layer 2 coded. I fucking hate this coded bullshit. Like, oh, that's queer coded. By the way, that face is queer coded.
Fast and break things sounds a bit counterintuitive at first. Why would you want to break things? Well, it's not really that you want to break things. Instead, it's that you will move quickly if you don't worry so much about breaking things.
I don't think that's what that means.
It's about kind of accepting that will happen and kind of going on and taking the advantage of speed anyway.
No, I thought it had more to do with like you break things and keep moving. Like it's not that you just break them like, well, fuck that, moving on to the next thing. It's that, okay, this broke. Why did it break? How did it break? And how can we stop it from breaking? Then moving on.
I don't think that's what he's concerned with. I think he's concerned with moving with speed. So if you knock over a few things on the way, no big deal, because you're going to get to the finish line faster.
I don't know, man. If you've ever played a video game where you run into an obstacle while you're trying to finish a race or whatever, it slows you down.
Mm-hmm.
Very layer 2 coded. The Grug IQ graph is another example.
But if you've ever been chased by a bear and your girlfriend breaks your leg, she wins.
Grug IQ graph. Motherfucker, that's not a graft. I hate this guy.
There's no T in graft.
Graph.
That's better.
Don't again. Feel what I mean. Don't listen to what I say.
I am, but with you, graft has a very specific meaning because you have a graft.
Oh, I do have grafts. Yeah.
Yeah. Graph is different.
I think I said grafts, not grafts. Graft. Graft. That's gonna be a thing all night.
Yeah.
Also, okay, 1, this is not a graph. This is a meme. 2, we can't fucking see it. Also, he looks like he just got spunk in his eye.
He also looks a lot like the guy on the lower left.
Holy shit, he does. He never saw that.
Except for the forehead wrinkles, which we've mentioned.
True.
Very layer 2 meme. This one's about patriotism, and at layer 0 you have kind of the grug who is both, correct and also has kind of a very sincere patriotic belief. Then you have the center IQ person who's kind of the layer.
By the way,
it does not work if you don't just I don't know what he's using to record this, like OBS or it's not StreamYard, but all you got to do is put you in the corner and put this out in front so people could actually see what you're talking about.
Yeah, you could just do a layout like what we're doing right now with us on the side.
Yes. You could even change the layout to where the thing takes up the full screen with you at the bottom. You could change it to where you're on the right. You could change it to where you're only blocking. Yes. Look at all the layouts. Look at them.
My God.
Even
don't
in
even-
OBS, you have more control. In OBS, you could literally move that to a spot and move your camera to a spot that you choose. Not even a layout, just manually do it.
By the way, I think this one is for the female Twitch gamers.
Yeah.
Although it
Well,
may
and
still
it's
be a
also
little
for
big.
our female fans when we're on camera, I guess.
Oh, fuck. By the way, I think why he wanted to be in the middle here with the middle guy here, because this is the first time in his life that he's had hair.
A flat top.
Oh, just hair. I guarantee this is the same hair that he had when he was a baby.
Out
He
of
was
the
born this
birthing
way.
canal. Yeah.
One critique, and he is, against kind of the patriotic grug, and he's kind of wrong in this image. And then at layer 2, you have kind of the very high IQ person who is also patriotic, but presumably for different reasons than kind of like the low IQ kind of grug, which is why this is an example of kind of like layer 2 patriotic propaganda is what we'll call it.
There's patriotic propaganda in layer 2 as well. My guy, you've overstuffed layer 2. Also, you took a lot away from this simple ass meme, which I barely can see.
And we can't even see the percentages that it is displaying
Or what
as
they mean.
how many people are there.
Yeah,
The
I guess
percentages are the meaning.
This even expresses a very common quality among kind of like layer 2 thinking, and that is that it has a kind of a very self-aware, self-important, pseudo-intellectual, I'm better than you type kind of idea, where it says kind of you have a point, but it's not like the more basic point. It's actually kind of more complicated, but still correct. And finally,
I wouldn't pause
there's
there. I
something
would
to
just
be
keep
very
going.
careful about with regards to layer 2 post-ironic thinking. And that is, if your body is layer 0 and poison is the layer 1 thing that is attacking
why do you keep using different metaphors and analogies for the same shit?
Now we're at poison instead of a sword.
your body, and antivenom is the thing that fights the poison. The
I'm
astute
sorry,
listener
I
will
still
notice
do
that
not understand why layer 1 of your own argument is attacking you. It is not the point that layer 1 was to be directly contradicting layer 0,
right.
which would be dismantling the other part of the argument, not
Right.
dismantling your own argument.
Right. And then layer 2 is a defense against layer 1.
So he's saying you start with an argument. You start with a basis here at layer 0. You then do everything you can to dismantle your own argument, but then you also bring in another layer in order to stop the dismantling that you're doing in layer 1. These things do not work together in any way to make anything that has a semblance of meaning or understanding. If you're attacking your own argument but also blocking that attack, whatever.
Fucking anti-venom fights poison. Yeah. Oh no, Venom. What do I do? What do I do? Well, ex Reddit moderator taught me that anti-venom is used to fight venom. Yay, Venom.
Did you see about that person in Florida that thought they were, or I think it was Florida, thought they were picking up a python in the middle of the road, and then it just turned around and bit the living crap out of them, like 15 bites. It was a cottonmouth, and they have like a $15 million anti-venom bill.
I did see the bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's not cheap.
Is not cheap.
No, I think there's like this one guy that lets himself get bit by everything, and he's done it so much that he becomes he doesn't like personify anti-venom, but like he's
doing the Princess Bride.
Well, yeah, but no, his shit is used for anti-venom.
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
I think
that could be
I
wrong.
think the anti is actually venin, even though it makes sense to be anti-venom, but I think it's called anti-venin.
Well, if he hasn't told me, I don't know if I can believe it.
Well, I apparently need to go over the top on this argument so that you will see that I am being retarded about it, and then you can't beat me.
Oh, damn, you second layered me.
I know.
Well, technically second layered C. Addendum A.
The astute listener will notice that if you drink a bunch of poison and then drink a bunch of antivenom right after that, you are not back to being healthy.
Yeah, because anti-venom is not for fucking poison, motherfucker.
That would be called antidote. You idiot.
We know that he stops this, right? There's so many cuts throughout his videos. Oh, is this scripted? Did he write this shit down? Because it looks like he's looking at a screen.
There's no way he is coming up with this off the top of his head. All of this is either very meticulously outlined or scripted completely.
Right. Yeah, listen, I know people are very anti-AI or whatever, but for these people, they need it. And it's okay. You know what I mean? Use Grok, use Claude. Fucking clean this shit up. Or
and
don't,
that doesn't
because
mean just put a green aura around yourself.
It's not just that the antivenom.
What the fuck?
It's not just that the antivenom counteracts all of the poison or criticism that's targeted against you. It's also that the antivenom has side effects of its own. And if you take too much of the antivenom, this is going to lead to very significant kind of problems with your way of thinking and going about life. Which
you are mixing up. You can't talk about. You can't be using an analogy while also trying to speak of it directly. You get what I'm saying? Because that doesn't make sense.
I'm still hung up on the fact that he doesn't understand the difference between a poison and a venom. A venom is delivered through a bite or a sting. Poison is something you ingest or absorb. You would use an antidote to clear yourself of poison. You would use anti-venom to clear yourself of venom, because they're two completely different things. I understand you're going somewhere else, but I'm still hung up on that. I can't get over that one because it's two different toxic things in your system, and he's literally trying to cure one with something that would not cure what he got because he got poisoned. And it bugs me.
We're halfway through and he is still talking about the other guy's layers. Remember, he's adding his own layers, and we haven't even got to that. I can't imagine.
And you got me like 30 more minutes before it's drop dead time.
No. You can go whenever, man. I'll finish. I can finish up. But what the fuck is this background?
Deep fried aware.
It's Grok. Yeah, it's Grok.
Yeah, this is AI. But we've got layered irony.
What the fuck is happening with this emoji? What is this on his face?
I'm pretty sure that's a very racist Asian mustache.
It looks like a gummy worm that somebody sucked all the fucking powdered sugar or whatever off. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like that oh my God, whatever.
Leads us into a side tangent, which I am calling the meta-ironic black hole.
Meta-ironic black. Here's the problem when you make up your own fucking terms. It doesn't mean anything because you make up definitions for terms that already exist. So for you to why bother making up terms when you can just take a term and fucking fuck all with it?
So at this point, we're at the layer that it is a ironic black hole. So the black hole is going to suck up all the irony of layers 0, 1, and 2?
Well, no, it's going to suck up all the poison. However, this is a side tangent. So this is outside of the layers.
Okay.
And he's calling the side tangent meta-ironic black hole.
Irony is not the sarcastic opposite that is of like kind of layer 1 irony, or nor is it the sincere
like
over the topness
a
of layer
Muse
2 post
song.
irony. Instead,
Wait, how sincere over the topness of layer 2 post? Are you being sincerely over
The
the
whole
top?
point of layer 2 was that you weren't sincere, you were over the top. Layer 0 was your sincerity.
By the way, meta irony, the term that he thinks he just came up with, is a layered form of irony where the act of being ironic itself becomes the subject of irony, creating a double or even deeper layer of ambiguity.
Yes, muddying the waters more.
Yeah, but that's post-ironic as well, though.
That's why irony is just one layer of anything. It's either ironic or it's not. These layers don't make sense.
No. That's a top 5 fucking pause.
I love the Joker eyebrows.
meta irony is something of its own. Instead, meta irony is saying something that is masked in so many layers of irony that neither the listener nor even possibly you know what is even being said or what the point of it all is in the first.
Hold on. If I'm saying it, why wouldn't I fucking know?
I believe he's confessing here.
place. Is the statement true? Is it false? Is it half true? Nobody knows. Some people like JReg and iDubbbz have said that meta irony fits into layer 2 of irony, but I don't really think.
I'm sorry.
You just had a whole freaking chart behind you for the last 10, 15 minutes that says meta irony is the same thing as layer 2.
Yes, it's going to be a quiz. Also, you telling me that this whole layers of irony thing, it's iDubbbz. I know the name. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who he is. And whoever the fucking other guy is that they're even talking about it. I don't know, man.
That fits. Let me explain why. In my framework, every even layer of irony, that is layer 0, 2, 4, and so on, is in agreement with the original layer 0 position in some way. We're
What? No, because yeah, I guess in his framework, because layer 2 is the defense.
I mean, it's
the
like the
odd
way I
layers,
only like
that
the
is layers
even numbers Star Trek movies.
Yeah, maybe.
1, 3, 5, etc., are the critique or in disagreement with the original sincere layer 0. But meta irony doesn't fit that pattern at all because you don't know what they're saying. I think that meta irony is something that you can enter at any layer of the irony scale, and it's sort of a black hole or vortex that tears away all of the meaning in your statement and can, send you spinning out up and down all across the layers.
No, because if I'm saying it, I know what is true and what's not.
It gets even easier to enter into kind of the black hole the more layers that you go up. The black hole analogy works because it really does.
It does not work, my guy.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt. I really think we need to do a speakeasy sometime soon on him being on with Side Scrollers, because even though I haven't watched it, I want to watch what happens in real time with any pushback on this guy.
Yeah.
Because he'd just be like, that was layer 4. So you just fell into a classic trap. There was no irony. It was all sincere. Or, see, I was just being a retard. So you can't attack me for that. That's level 3.
I was one is actually madfap. 2, are you asking if I'm going to madfap the madfappening of this guy later?
We're still not going to make any sense because we can't understand a thing he's freaking saying. We could have the whole group here for a madfap of this.
Oh my God, I have a new favorite.
And still nobody's going to understand any of it.
Spinning out of control. Are you being sincere? Are you being sarcastic? Post-ironic? Post-ironic? Nobody knows. That's why it's the black hole. And layer 2 really is where most people start getting sucked into kind of this black hole, which is why it can be kind of so confusing to many. In fact, the original viral video that I made.
Well, yeah, it would have to start with layer 2 because the even numbers are the critiques of the irony framework. So yes, it
The
would
even
start
numbers
with layer
are
2.
the sincere beliefs.
No, the odd numbers are the
No, the odd
either,
numbers are the attacks of the sincere belief.
no, you got
because
it backwards.
zero,
Is sincerity
yeah, and 2
is the
is
defense of
the meta
sincerity.
irony. Yes, so
Oh, wait.
those are the actual held beliefs.
Oh wait, so why would it start with layer 2 and not 1? The fuck,
Why does
bro?
it start with layer 0 instead of 1?
Or not? Because if you don't
so
have,
that he can get to this stupid point where he's like, even numbers are good. 0 is an
Which
even
was
number.
kind of addressed to Spez, the CEO of Reddit, kind of fell into this black hole. This is
no, it didn't, motherfucker.
because there were some statements in the video which I thought were clear jokes, like Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities. And
But
Felt like a sincere belief. You're not good at getting your point across.
then there was other things that I said were sincere, and there are other parts where I think I just got clearly carried away. Some people have
what does that mean? You got carried away?
Because saying you were a celebrity for being a Reddit mod could also be just carried away. If you don't alter anything about the way you speak and you just bob your head all over the place and make weird faces, nobody knows which thing you're trying to do.
Right.
You're
Especially
not creating layers, you're just being a moron.
in his defense of, like, I say things over the top so people know. No, you didn't say anything that was so over the top because of the thesis of your video was that mods have power and should be able to get endorsements and have these deals and shit like that, right? So
Right.
when you say mods should be treated like celebrities, that tracks with what you're fucking saying in the video.
I mean, I'll get in trouble for saying this, but like the level that he talks at, you can't tell when he's trying to say something over the top in the same way that you can't tell when little Chad is excited about something. It's the same level. There's no change in intonation or anything. It is literally the same level going. So how are you supposed to know when he's being over the top or getting carried away? In the same way that little Chad shows his emotions greatly through his voice.
He does. It's when he adds in, he'll add in a joke. You know what I mean? He editorializes.
And he'll snicker.
Yeah, you just gotta
slightly.
called it cope for me to
I'm
claim
just
that it was all a
joking. I mean, you know that.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody loves Chad.
He knows that.
Well, not everyone. We do know one person that is not a fan.
That's somebody we VFAP'd or MataFAP'd.
When?
Not anything that anybody will ever know.
Oh, yes, I do know. Yeah, I know what you mean now. That was a backstage batafapping.
The best one ever.
Yeah. Oh man.
joke in the first place. But looking back on the video myself, it's actually very difficult for even me to tell which
It
parts
shouldn't
are
be.
kind of real.
It should not be hard for you whatsoever.
Or were intended to be jokes, or were just kind of me kind of losing it in the moment. That's why I think I got sucked into the meta-ironic black hole, because the truth of the video really has been lost into the other. Another example of a meta-ironic content creator that people often bring up is Sam Hyde. He says a lot of kind of far-right statements now, but that wasn't always the case. When a lot of his content originally released, the meaning of it really was a mystery to a lot of people. You know, what
It wasn't.
was he actually far right? Was
He's the dude that, he has that clip like he's like, you know, I don't like Hitler, and
Okay, that could be Elijah Schaefer.
no,
That could
no,
be
no, no, no.
Candace
It
Owens,
was
that
the
could
way
be-
he said it. It was like in black and white, and he's like, you know, like he's like, I'm gonna be open and honest here. Like I'm not a fan of Hitler.
he just joking, or was he somebody who kind of got too deep into the character and then kind of changed their positions and became the person that they kind of joked about along the way? Now, that was a primer to irony. Now we're getting into the stuff that I feel like I've invented.
Oh my god. The fucking hubris of this motherfucker to fucking every
This
goddamn
is going
pause.
to be troublesome.
Now we're getting into the stuff that I feel like I've invented. Let's take. I would love to take bets on whether or not he's going to say something that he invented. Although
Meta post irony.
meta post black hole Megatronology. Nope. Megatron or whatever.
I am defining layer 3 on the irony scale as the lolcow layer. Remember,
So if you named it after yourself, you pretentious prick.
You named it after the meme that you already used here, which was invented by somebody else.
Irony layer is critique. So layer 3 would be a critique of the critique of the critique of the original position. It is the shield breaker to the layer 2
It would
shield.
not be, because you've only got 2 layers of critique so far, 1 and 3. So it cannot be a critique to the critique to the critique, because you've only got layers 1 and 3 as critiques, and you're on layer 3.
Yes.
You can't even keep this normalized in your head. I mean, there's only been 2 critiques, layers 1 and 3 by his own definitions.
Oh, it would. Oh man, I gotta find it. Did you ever see the movie The Big Hit? Fantastic movie with Mark Wahlberg, like a young Mark Wahlberg.
No, like when still doing underwear modeling.
Tracker. Here we go.
Before he killed a guy or whatever he did.
All right, hold on. We're gonna take a slight side quest here.
Detour.
Yeah, and I'm calling it the Trace Buster sidetrack.
Well, Money, you ready to do it? Yeah, that's my word. Buster is gonna keep that motherfucker.
Oh,
Make sure we get this right. It was gonna fuck me up, that whack ass note he wrote earlier.
Oh, fucking Lou Diamond Phillips.
My phone is plugged into here. Now this motherfucking Trace Buster is gonna keep that motherfucker from tracing our shit. Know what I'm saying? And not only does this Trace Buster keep a buster from tracing your call, but it can also
Trace?
to trace the motherfucker that's tracing your shit.
All right, so what if they got a trace buster too, huh?
Yo, that's why I got this Trace Buster. See, when a motherfucker try to bust your trace with a Trace Buster, this motherfucker is gonna bust the motherfucking Trace Buster that's busting your,
A couple things. One, I hope everybody appreciates someone saying motherfucker more than me.
Only slightly more.
Trace, that's my word, player!
I hope everybody appreciates that within 30 seconds of you saying this, Soul Assassin put the clip to the full movie, or the link to the
really?
full movie into the freaking chat.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
No.
Like it was copied and pasted before you even said it.
We'll send your daughter back. Don't fucking me, you understand me?
I understand.
I'll call you at 10 a.m. and I'll let you know what it dropped.
Yeah.
We about to get.
But see, the Japanese guy just needs to invoke layer 2 and it'll stop him from stabbing himself in the stomach.
I highly recommend the movie. Also, the Japanese guy has a Trace Buster.
Why doesn't
Which is the whole
anybody
bit.
just star 69 them?
Well, that because of the Trace Buster.
It seems like you could just star 69 into oblivion there.
90s cocaine was far more pure than 80s. Anyway, so that is exactly what he just said.
I am
here.
defining layer 3 on the irony scale as the lolcow layer. Remember, an irony layer is critique. So layer 3 would be a critique of the critique of the critique of the original position.
Nope.
Is that not, I mean, fucking Trace Buster? Trace Buster?
It is. But at the same time, same point I made earlier.
Oh yeah,
only
that
two.
it's not. Yeah,
We're not at that layer yet. You'd have to be at 5 to have a critique of critique of critique.
honestly, this video would have been 10 times better if that was what he went with. Was the "I am rubber, you're glue."
Yeah.
He skirted along the lines of Sticks and Stones. Remember when he was like, I will succeed because your
Yes.
criticisms are right?
If you call me a retard, then I have succeeded.
It is the shield breaker to the layer 2 shield. It attacks the concept of fighting back against criticism.
It attacks the concept of fighting back against It attacks the concept.
This is why I'm calling it the lolcow layer, because attacking somebody for being a lolcow is a layer 3 argument. A lolcow.
It's not a fucking argument.
If I am not a debater, I give my opinions on the internet. I usually let people give their opinions and don't push back a whole lot. I mean, I think everybody knows that about me. I will let certain people say whatever the hell they want and not push back. I will give my opinion separately.
Especially when you know I'm right.
Yes, that was about you.
Yep.
But if you are trying to make a point that you now have to go through 4 to 5 layers of, well, 3 layers at this point, but he's going to add 2 more. You don't have an argument. I mean, all you're doing is debating against yourself and then deciding which of your debates comes out on top from yourself. This is what is supposed to go on internally in your own head.
It did.
I'm wondering if this is one of those guys that does not have an inner voice.
Oh, inner monologue? Yeah.
Yes. So he has to do his whole debate outside of his own head and attacks his own debate point on multiple layers and then says, yes, I've come up with a way to defend it on layer 5. Because this would not stand up in anybody actually pushing back at you even the littlest bit.
It falls apart from the weight of the absurdity of the entire concept that he's trying to go with here.
Is a very online term, both meant for somebody who is kind of worthy of being criticized and therefore can be milked for drama. But beyond just being a person who's worthy of ridicule, a lolcow is also sort of self-aware. That means that
no.
That's exactly the opposite of what a lolcow would
they
be.
can become self-aware.
that they know that they are the target of criticism, and they might in fact lean into it in order to kind of defend themselves against that criticism.
No.
So how is that not just level 2 over the top?
Yeah, how's that not post-irony?
Where is this different than anything else you've said? You're just adding another layer saying, yeah, we did it again.
Also, the reason why they lean into it is not a kind of defense for themselves against criticism. It is because, people like this. I like when people like what I do or whatever, and I love attention, so I'm just going to lean into it because it's the negative reinforcement bullshit, right? Like, you only give the child attention when he does something wrong, so the kid does something wrong to get the fucking attention. You fucking moronic piece of...
Yeah, when a 3-year-old tosses out a curse word and everybody laughs, then they think it's fun to say the curse word because you didn't keep a stoic face and say, no, you shouldn't say that. So they just toss it out more. Awesome One's right. Billie Eilish is currently a lolcow.
Yeah, well,
she's not on level 3 or 4 of anything. She's a freaking idiot.
But she has a little competition out there with Elijah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker talked about his car was stolen, his kids and his wife were kidnapped, and then he's like, I got my car back, and took a picture of him with 2 thumbs up. Motherfucker with his family still kidnapped.
It's far worse than that.
Oh, I know.
She filed for divorce first, and then he refiled for divorce in another state so that he could say that he broke it up.
There's layers to him. Yeah.
There's layers that, by the way, on the bullpen on Sunday nights, Carrie Smith called him out like 3 weeks ago while we were being not as open about it.
Was I there?
Carrie, I don't remember. I think so. But it was the last episode we had Carrie on, and she was like, "Oh, I know who you guys are talking about, Elijah." And we were like, "All right."
Man, she throws out people's names like it's nothing, huh?
Yeah, it was hilarious because we're all tiptoeing around the rumors that we knew about. And then Carrie's like, "Oh, I know who you're talking about." And then just throws it out there. And we're like, "All right, I guess that's out there on the bullpen." So we were weeks ahead of this crap.
That's funny, man.
And the very act of leaning into kind of the criticism and being the lol cow makes them even more of a lol cow by using this kind of defense against criticism by being the thing even more. In other words, the lol cow is using a strategy of kind of trying to fight back against criticism, and the accusation of being a lol cow against the person is instead criticizing that very behavior of kind of...
I'm not going to follow this the rest of the night. It's almost 2 o'clock, and there's no way that I'm going to. The brain isn't functioning at a level to understand this crap at this point.
Man, I'm gonna be doing this for another hour, dude. If you gotta go, man, I'm good. I'm good. I got
Soul
Assassin.
At
I got
the
Awesome.
Top of the hour.
Okay. Because the lockout is using a strategy of kind of trying
back against criticism.
Damn it, I always do that.
And the accusation of being a lol cow against the person is instead criticizing that very behavior of kind of fighting back against kind of this kind of ridicule or
I'm pretty sure the whole idea of the lol cow is it doesn't know that it's being a freaking idiot. So how is it fighting back against anything and using anything in its favor? Because the whole point is it is too stupid to know that it is saying something so dumb.
It's the shield breaker to kind of like the shield that the lol cow is attempting to use against criticism. Layer 3 really is where things start to get...
No. You said layer 2 is the freaking shield, and it's against the sword from layer 1. How are you now having the lol cow be a shield against a freaking shield? Or breaking the shield? No. What is it? Anti-venom venom?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm messaging Kate because she has... I need the diagram.
I don't know that it can be diagrammed. It is far beyond the point of diagramming. And it's only like, what, 11 o'clock for Kite?
Yeah, something like that. No, it would be
maybe like 9 o'clock.
In the morning. It would probably
9 o'clock in the morning.
Closer to the afternoon.
I don't know. When we do stuff with Zach, she's just waking up.
Yeah, but see that usually starts about 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Very complicated. I feel like it's very easy to tell the difference between layer 0 and layer 2, sincerity and post-irony, because, you know, a sincere position sounds very different than somebody being kind of over the top and hyperbolic, even though they still kind of mean the things that they're saying. Whereas I think layer 1 and layer 3 are much harder to differentiate, and I struggle to find any real examples of this. Layer 3 would be like saying the move fast and break things philosophy is a bad philosophy. But how is it that much different from just saying don't break things? People criticize others for moving too fast and breaking too many things all the time. In fact, moving too fast might in fact be the chief cause of people breaking too many things.
It could be, yeah. How dare you, Soul Assassin? Just because he's been to the motherland.
I mean,
so really there has...
All that keeps playing through my mind is Billy Madison.
Yo, we're all now dumber, yeah.
Yes, that's all I can think about this whole time.
To be kind of a differentiator between somebody who's just saying don't break things versus attacking the very philosophy of move fast and break things. A great example of a layer 3 attack would be
There you go, buddy.
Hey, you figured out how to put a graphic on the screen.
Fuck, what's the first thing? you said?
the I was just pretending to
Hey
Oh.
guys, look
Look how retarded I am.
Her.
Fuck off, retard.
Joke's on them. I was only pretending. That's the same thing you made for the other argument on level 2. Literally, you said, I acted like a retard, but if you call me a retard, it's because, haha, I wasn't being retarded. I was being over the top. So this level is the same
Yes.
as what he already described.
be retarded meme. Layer 0 of the comic is the person being retarded. Layer 1 is the people in kind of the comic attacking the person for being retarded. And then layer 2 is the person attempting to dismiss criticism by saying, actually, it was a joke all along. And then
Wait. Oh, okay.
layer 3 would be kind of the entire comic itself, because this is clearly an attack on the person who's pretending like he's kind of making a joke.
First of all, it's not an attack. If a dude comes up to you and goes, hey guys, look how retarded I am, her. Fuck off, retard is not an attack. That's a defense. That's a shield from retardation.
Yeah. Please get away from me. We
Yes.
don't care to hear your argument.
And therefore not actually being stupid. This is a layer 3 attack because it's attacking their kind of cope or defense against criticism. An
Wait.
issue.
What?
Like a good example of me being over the top retarded last night was me talking about Thor and him being only the god of thunder, just to try to get under Imperatus' skin.
Yes, yeah. You know what? It worked.
Yes, it did. And that's what it was for. It's not like I don't know that thunder and lightning are things that, lightning strikes, thunder happens afterwards.
There does seem to be a strong correlation between the two. I will say that.
Yes. And we all know that I know that. But it was being over the top in that case, just to try to needle somebody that I knew it would needle a little bit, just to get him going a little bit. It's not like I actually believe, not that I actually believe in Thor either way, but not that I believe that you could have the thunder god without lightning being a part of it. Right?
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what would a layer 3 attack be in that
It would
scenario?
be nothing because it's the same as the other layer.
Yeah, the same.
We're not
as the
going
odd
on
numbers.
top of it. Yeah.
And then layer 3 would be kind of the entire comic itself, because this is clearly an attack on the person who's pretending like he's kind of making a joke and therefore not actually being stupid. This is a layer 3 attack because it's attacking their kind of cope or defense against criticism.
Oh, okay. I got it. So layer 3 is the comic in of itself is an attack on the person in the comic in the first panel, the one that's saying that he's retarded.
Yes. Layer 3 is for people completely outside of the conversation
Right,
looking
it's the
in
meta.
on it
Yeah, it's the
amongst
meta
the
layer.
two people that are having the conversation.
Yeah, it's a meta
It's
criticism.
fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not fourth wall breaking. It would be meta, like when you talk
it'd
about
be people observing what's going on here.
right, but that's not fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking would be if the retard looks at us and says, "See, guys, what happened here was," and they give a definition, or they ask, "What are you still doing here? The movie's over. Go home."
No, what I guess I mean by that is it's so you in this strip, this meme, you've got people involved that are involved in the conversation.
Yes.
By fourth wall breaking, I guess I mean It would be more like an outside observer watching this, and the actual argument from the retard being addressed to the outside observer.
That sounded really.
It's not necessarily fourth wall, but none of the argument was actually meant for anybody involved. It was meant for somebody who is watching the argument.
Yeah, who's looking
outside.
at the meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
An issue with layer 3 and kind of the deeper layers of irony
is that I made it all up and it makes no goddamn sense.
So I guess the next layer is we have been attacking all of this inside of it. And then your chat is the next layer outside of that, watching us do this. So they're already at layer 4. I don't know what they're thinking, but layer 4 is so much deeper than where we're at layer 3 being involved.
A problem that I have.
Yeah, he has 3 minutes to cover 2 more fucking layers.
Good.
By the way, another fucking top contender for freeze of the night.
Actually, it's only 1 more layer. Because he started at 0 and it's layer 4.
No. So 0,
the video
1...
is called the 4 layers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So he made up the 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is 5 layers because it starts at 0.
No, don't do that to me right now.
Problem. It goes something like this.
Hold on. I'm so excited to hear.
Wait.
All right, an issue with layer 3 that I made up.
Deeper layers of irony is a problem that I have invented called.
You invented the problem to the thing that you invented?
Yes. He's counter-arguing his own.
It goes
argument.
something like this. A person says, hey, I did something cool. Somebody else says, nah, that sucks. And then
I love his commitment to the switching of the people so you know that they're 2 different people talking.
Couldn't even do like a Sydney Watson where you just have her being on the left side of the camera and then the right side of the camera and switching back and forth. He literally just moves his body left and right.
I love it. Bro, this is what I would do ironically, and I mean that in the correct term. You know what I mean? It reminds me a little bit of my Matt's favorite things.
Yeah.
Where I talked about my favorite Ethernet cable.
Mm-hmm. But that's on a different channel.
Yeah.
A person says, hey, I did something cool. Somebody else says, nah, that sucks. And then the person responds by saying, nuh-uh. And then the response is, uh-huh, nuh-uh, uh-huh, nuh-uh, ad infinitum. Is each nuh-uhs
and that's how we've
got
more layers that you just came up with because you're literally just doing the nuh-uh, uh-huh.
Right, you're just labeling it with ironic, like with the term irony.
Right. I also love that when he switched sides, he doesn't look directly ahead at the person that he's having the argument with. He keeps his eyes on the camera. Like,
well, yeah, bro, we got to read.
See, I'm over here, but I'm still talking to you.
Oh, that's actually, yeah, that could be it too.
A different layer of irony. I mean, I guess it's critiquing or disagreeing with the kind of critique before it. I don't feel like.
But that's not what fucking irony is.
Like each of these things are new layers of irony. I feel like in order.
I don't feel like these things that I invented, including the problem of the thing I invented.
Layers of irony are actually layers of irony.
You don't think they're new layers of irony.
To ascend a layer of irony, the kind of statement or critique must truly understand kind of the self-referential nature of itself and its relationship to the other layers of irony. And
what the fuck did you? All right, that's the winner. It looks like he's about to shit himself.
Or throw down an F-bomb.
Finally, we have reached layer 4 of irony. Another one that I have now invented, which I do not.
That I've now invented. Like the other 2 that I just said aren't new layers.
May I present this to you?
Oh my God.
Don't even have a name for yet. If you have a name, please kind of say so in the comments.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Useless.
Comments of this video. and I will attempt to use all of my energy left to break free of my earthly layer 2 bonds and extend into kind of layer.
What the fuck does that mean? Layer 2 bonds? No.
It has something to do with Scientology, is all I can come
Oh.
up with.
Oh, you think he's a OT level 2?
Yeah. I also, you've now paused it twice on his face where, you know, those little tiny microphones that go from your ear almost to the corner of your mouth.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got one of those, but it's part of his face.
Oh yeah,
because
right
we
here.
know there's not. Yes.
Like
those little tiny, almost invisible mics that just
Right.
have it, you know, that they use for like TED Talks and stuff. It's not
Therefore,
that, but that's what it looks like in both of those freeze frames.
for just a few moments to give some examples. If layer 0 is your body, then the virus is layer 1.
Fuck off, motherfucker.
And your
This is a
antibodies
whole
are layer
different
2.
analogy.
And your antibodies? So we're no longer doing the anti-venom thing.
No, because now it's a virus, not poison. And even the anti-venom should have been against venom.
And not poison?
Should have been an antidote against poison. Where is he going to go with this?
Do you know what that makes layer 3? Yeah, that's right. It makes it AIDS. And what does it
Heart
make me?
disease.
Well,
It makes it AIDS.
So your immune system is collapsing. Antibodies do nothing. Okay. Let them cook.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I'm your sex education, baby. And you don't want to...
Hold the fuck on, bro.
That happens before you get AIDS, you dumb bastard.
All right. Here's what I love is that, remember, the whole thing is like he says that he tries to make his humor way over the top, that everybody knows he's not being serious. So this is his attempt to try to do the thing that he claims that he's been doing.
It makes it AIDS. And what does it make me? Well, I'm your sex education, baby. And you don't want to get AIDS. Listen to your sex educator. And AIDS.
You would have to do that before you got AIDS.
What? Listen to your sex education?
Yes. If they were teaching you how to not get AIDS, then you would have listened to them before you got AIDS. You
But
don't end up getting AIDS if you listen to your sex educator.
you can ignore it, what their advice, though.
That's not the argument he's making.
I so want his next video to be a sex education video. All right, you got to go, or do you want to stick this last couple minutes out?
in freaking reality, it wouldn't be listen to your sex educator. It would be have millions of dollars like Magic Johnson. That's your answer to AIDS. Because that's what has come after AIDS. If you're countering the AIDS, it's a ton of freaking money. At least until recently. You can't go prior to when you got the AIDS. Yeah,
I got you, bro.
Finish it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't the thing that kills you. It attacks your immune system. It is the rest of the virus-like criticism that truly destroys you. And even more than that, AIDS is very difficult to cure. Once you have...
And some say it's impossible.
Correct. You can just make
Contracted.
yourself...
Some say it's difficult to cure. Yeah, that would explain why they haven't done it yet, bro.
kind of an illness that prevents you from fighting back against the very concept of criticism, you're doomed. You have AIDS for life. And even worse, you can transmit it to other people. And us...
I don't know if that's worse than having it yourself. It's not good for them.
Oh, in California,
Level 4
it's legal.
True.
Sex educators are out here trying to warn you of the danger of AIDS, either with, condoms or abstinence. And
So
you teenagers out there...
You're trying to stop levels 1, 2, 3 by being the sex educator at level 4.
4, right.
And going back to level 0 and blocking everything that happens therefore after from that.
So Assassin has a question. Brahma, did you ever think I'm gonna say AIDS over a dozen times on a stream today when you woke up?
No, when I woke up, I didn't think I would be on a freaking stream today because Wednesday's my night off.
Bro, I appreciate you coming on. You know I love having you here, but you don't have to feel
I'm not
obligated.
upset with you. We were gonna watch this either way.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna watch this minus you, so I might as well be here because I'm not gonna go watch the replay.
Out there kind of having fun, laughing at us, not really kind of taking our warnings seriously. But seriously, I'm telling you, you really don't want to get AIDS. But let me dispense with the analogies and kind of get to the conclusion of my video by making a direct layer 4 argument.
Oh my God.
Remember, irony is a critique. So level 4 is attacking the level 3 lolcow position. And
how does that ever get back to the base position?
But
if you're only ever attacking the position lower than you, when is there ever an attack against the base level?
I guess
this
maybe
guy could not debate anybody. If he's like, nope, you just took down my shield from level 4. So you still got to go 3 more levels before you get to where you get to my base attack or base position.
It is very D&D like, right? Like you have your board where you move your little guy or whatever, and you can only move so many spots. Also,
sure, you just defeated everything that I've said, but that was only my level 4 position.
I'm about to roll a nat 20. I can see what you do then when I cast my irony spell, because it's criticism. But that's not what irony...
I know you're having a lot of fun with your kind of critique and ridicule at your target and making your target kind of defenseless against criticism. You're making it so that if they even fight back against criticism, that kind of means that the attacks and criticism apply even more to them. And my response to that would be, why? Why would you hold such a philosophy that can be so accurately encapsulated by 2 words? Give up. Like,
wait, what? Hold on.
Because you made a base argument, and regardless of how many layers you think you've put on it, your argument is retarded. And that's not level 2, where you think you went over the top and acted retarded. Your actual comments were retarded.
Okay. Why would you hold such a philosophy that can be so accurately encapsulated by 2 words, give up? If the philosophy is what was it?
And ridicule at your target,
awesome.
and making your target kind of defenseless against criticism. Nay, you're making it so that if they even fight back against criticism, that kind of means that the attacks and criticism apply even more to them. And my response to that would be, why? Why would you hold such a philosophy that can be so accurately encapsulated by 2 words? Give up. Like, what are the good outcomes here? What are you trying to do?
Maybe they can learn from it, motherfucker. Bullying fucking works, number 1. Number 2, don't assign your made up fucking bullshit philosophy here at the end onto me. You're assigning intention and motive to others. You know what I mean?
You're ignoring something. This is level 4.
Oh, God damn it.
Remember, level 4, even numbers are his actual argument. So level 4 and level 2 get to level 0, where he's saying, give up. So at the base level, he's saying give up on his own argument. Because level 4 is only there to give up.
No, he's saying that his critics are they're attacking him whenever he leans into the lolcow, and that philosophy can be encapsulated by 2 words, give up. So the people that are attacking him are just trying to tell him to give up.
You think?
Yes.
Because this is supposed to be the reinforcement of his 0 level argument. And he's saying, when you get down to the bottom level, give up. Is what I'm reading out of this.
We'll listen to it one last time.
Okay.
The level 3 lolcow position. And it would go something like, I know you're having a lot of fun with your kind of critique and ridicule at your target and making your target kind of defenseless against criticism. Nay, you're making it so that
No,
if they
you're
even
right.
fight back against criticism, that kind of means that the attacks and criticism apply even more to them. And my response to that would be, why? Why would you hold such a philosophy that can be so accurately encapsulated by 2 words? Give up. Like,
You're right.
what are the
It's
good
give
outcomes
up
here?
at
What are
level 3.
you
Right.
trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish by attacking the very concept of fighting back against criticism?
What? No, that's not. They're not they're not attacking the very concept of fighting back against criticism. They're attacking you for being a fucking retard.
At least layer 1
I mean,
is
my
kind of
problem
useful.
with it is he's not talking about other people attacking. This is all his argument being built up on 4 layers. So, I mean, if other people do attack, he thinks they literally are only attacking the layer that he wants them to attack, not the
Right.
base level argument.
Well, no,
I mean,
there's not a base level. Level 0 is sincerity.
Right, but apparently in his mind, somebody who is arguing with him cannot get to base level sincerity because they're only attacking the lol cow or whatever else he's put under there at this point. And it's just like, well, you should just give up at level 3 because I've already defeated you. It doesn't matter what my original basis for this argument was,
Hey,
because
Gina.
you cannot defeat these shields.
Okay.
And that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
What the fuck are you doing up at this time?
Forgot to take the Ambien?
If you point out a problem, you can solve it, you can mitigate it, you can fix it. Whereas layer 3 is more just saying, nah, don't even try. The whole philosophy is just sad to me. It's a tar pit of despair that you can't escape from, and I reject.
Oh, a
A
tar
tar pit?
pit. A tar. Yeah, that fucked me up too. I'm like, wait, did he just mispronounce a carpet? What would be a carpet of despair? Like, oh, it's so itchy. Oh, I should have vacuumed it before I wrapped myself in this carpet of despair. But no, tar pit.
it. And
Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that about the Ambien.
Oh, so she did take the Ambien.
that's kind of my layer 4 attack on kind of the lolcow argument. If you have any arguments that or examples that kind of fit this layer 4 analogy,
No one fucking has it. Also, you're not talking about irony, you fuck.
or names for this layer 4,
Yes.
Stupid
We
bullshit.
would name it layer 2 based off your own freaking analysis because it's a repeat of layer 2.
I fucking can't with this guy.
put them kind of in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you come out of this video as equally enlightened about the concept of irony as you are infected by it. Because I will warn you, there's no way back.
What the fuck does that mean?
How many comments does he have?
Oh wait, live chat? Yeah, because he premiered it. I don't know. Let me find the where the fuck would the comments be?
Right underneath the description. If anybody commented. Nope. 89 people liked it. Nobody downliked it based on your non-downvote
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
add-on. And nobody commented.
No, there has to be comments.
There's no comments. You'd be able to see it right underneath that. Instead, it goes directly to live chat. So either he turned off comments.
Layer 0.
25 fucking viewers. Go ball my man. Oh my god. Every background is AI. Well,
You're the anti-retard. Look at the library. Bro's rich.
Oh man. Well, that was
something.
So that was 9,000, about 9,400. I want to see what. Yeah, let's see here.
7 days, 9,400 views.
So the original one that started the whole thing, 239,000 views, and then His next video, 63,000, and now 9,000. I think that's what the kids call falling off.
But it
I found the
technically
comments.
means we're punching up.
I found the comments. Some people are asking why I made this video. Well, the answer is because I am terminally online, obsessed with irony, and I wanted to contribute to the discourse surrounding it. Oh boy. I was only pretending, guys. You fell for it. 4 layers of error assessment. Oh, man. I am unemployed, depressed, broke, and bitchless, and would prefer all those things over again than be whatever this is. Somewhere's mom is crying. The meat can what? Oh boy. I wonder if there's that's only $10. You can't be that broke. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll call it there, bro, so you can get to sleep. Oh. Thanks everybody for hanging out. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I'm done with this guy unless he comes out with something, or we do the one with him and side scroller. You're muted though, but I got you. Bullpen on Sunday at Central. Check your local listings for a time. As for me, I'll be back Tuesday. That's why I wanted to get this done tonight, because I'm going to be out for at least 2 more days, maybe 3 or 4. Just depends. But thanks for everybody hanging out. Share with your friends, and that'll do it. I'm Brahma. I'm saying goodbye. All right, Brahma. Well, thanks for being here, bud. No problem, Mad. I'm Brahma.
Now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy? Yeah. Yeah, that's real good, Law Dog, because law just don't go around here.
Raising me been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. And I say, hey, Law Doggy, law don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. Hey! Loose women and beer, yeah. Women and beer, yeah. Hey, Lord, Lord, don't go around here. And I say, hey, Lord, Lord, don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. Hey!
I want you to know it's over.
Road Victoria, M.A.D.
Bye.
Machiavellic bedaction.